Constructing your life is about much more than just building a bank account. Each week, join real estate entrepreneur and mindset coach Austin Linney as he interviews guests who are constructing their dream lives and impacting the world around them on a daily basis. If you're an entrepreneur or wanting to start a business, or you just want to hear motivating stories of how others have overcome the odds, you are in the right place. And now for your host, Austin Linney.
Guys, welcome back to Construct Your Life Friday Rants. Guys, what we're going to do today, because this is one of my favorite parts of the episodes, being able to share with you my thoughts. What we wanted to do after many, many episodes of rants and podcast interviews, we wanted to share with you some of our greatest rants, some of the ones that got the most buzz, the ones that you like the most. So we wanted to bring them back to you and kind of rekindle that fire that those rants brought to you. And so that's what we're doing with these episodes. So thank y'all so much for listening, and listen to this amazing rant.
Constructing your life is about much more than just building a bank account. Each week, join real estate entrepreneur and mindset coach Austin Linney as he interviews guests who are constructing their dream lives and impacting the world around them on a daily basis. If you're an entrepreneur or wanting to start a business, or you just want to hear motivating stories of how others have overcome the odds, you are in the right place. And now for your host, Austin Linney.
Guys, welcome back to Construct Your Life, the Wednesday rant. You know, sometimes I get on here and I'm like, what are you going to talk about? Today, I'm going to talk about change. Change is always hard because people, they press themselves to know the answer right away. And sometimes in life, you're doing yourself a disservice by making a decision so quickly that you don't allow yourself to process the decision, if that makes any sense. And, you know, in the society that we are, you know, raised in, you have to know now and you have to know everything. And, you know, I run into a bunch of young kids and even adults who are in the midst of change. And, you know, my biggest downfall is patience. It's the number one thing I work on. And I've learned to just kind of like sit in the emotions and understand that this will pass. You know, and when you make these big shifts in your life, or that you feel a shift coming on, you know, it might feel like it's coming on like in a week, but in essence, I would imagine that has come on for, you know, months, maybe sometimes even years, and you know the right answer, but it takes so long to get what I would say the cruise ship turned in the right direction, because the life, you know, you fill up your life with bills or houses or commitments that you have to pay. And so if you really want and seek that change that you're looking for, you know, sometimes it's hard to pull yourself out of those or steer the ship in a different direction. And, you know, by doing that, you know, it takes courage. It takes walking into the unknown. You know, as some of you know, and I've shared a little bit, you know, massive, like earth-shattering changes in my life over the last couple months. And, you know, there's a lot of uneasy feelings in that. There's a lot of, you know, new city. I get lonely sometimes, you know, straight up, you know, 38 and I get lonely because, what I know and what I was around, it's different. But that doesn't mean that it's bad. That means that, it's just a change. And, you know, everybody's so scared, you know, what change might do to them, right? Because the norm is easy. The comfort zones are easy. It's the change that's scary. But I guarantee you, on the other side of fear and the other side of stress and anxiety is beauty. And, you know, my favorite quote, I've said it 30 times on the podcast, everybody's so concerned with what they might lose by telling the truth or making the change because that's easily quantifiable, that they have no idea what they might gain because you can't see that. And you can't see, but you have to make a choice, right? And the choice is that the change that you're after is internal happiness. And internal self-love happiness is the root of the entire everything. The rest of the stuff doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know what your family thinks or what It matters what you think. And by you making a change that's positive for you, yes, there might be lost relationships, there might be lost friendships, there might be lost cities, there might be lost jobs. But those losses might be what you deem as failures, I deem as growth. I deem as a choice that you've made to separate yourself. And when you're getting kicked and when you're down there and the pressure's on you, just ask for more. Just ask for more, baby. Because the more that you take on, the more the glory will be on the other side. But so many people are averse to change because comfort zones is so attractive. It's so easy, right? It's so easy to stay in that relationship that doesn't serve you, because to break up or get divorced or change your life is hard, and it's going to take sacrifice, and it's going to take changing friends, and it's going to take changing your habits and everything. But if you truly love yourself and you truly want to be happy, you have to change sometimes. And if you're in a spot where you feel great, you're happy, life's good, that's all I wish for you. And that's all I hope, because at the end of the day, that's all we're searching for. And, numbers in a bank account, amount of units that you have, the weight, the lost weight, I don't weigh myself anymore, because my intention that I set in my life is to feel good, right? So it doesn't matter what I look like. It doesn't matter what the scale says, because my intention is I feel good. And so also I have goals, but I don't worry about those goals, because my intention is that I want to wake up every day, impact others, add value, and love myself and be happy. And so if those are my intentions, well, then I do everything in my power to change towards that direction. And that's all that matters. It doesn't matter how much money you're making. It doesn't matter that thing. The moment that you stop worrying about all these things that you think bother you, the external forces or whatever, is the moment that you will start being free. Because this life, trust me, every day is not guaranteed. So the change that you've been hoping for, the change that you've been wanting forever, if there's ever a time to do it, it's now, right now, right now. And don't worry about what other people think about it. Don't worry about what they say about your life, because that doesn't matter, because it matters what you think, And I get DMs, I get texts sometimes like, why are you traveling so much? And I'm like, why does it matter to you? I fucking love it. I love hanging out with people. I love different scenes. I just love change. That's what I like. It doesn't mean that won't change in a year from now. But right now I'm in a transformative time in my life, and I want to see all the landscapes. I want to visit all the bucket list items. I want to wake up every day and punch life in the fucking mouth, because I am so damn happy that it's literally coming out of my eyes how much beauty and how much just amazingness is around me. But that took a lot of pain, and that took me standing up and saying no more. No more to alcohol, because it didn't serve me. No more to a relationship that both of us were just extremely unhappy. And that shit is hard. I'm best friends with my ex-brother-in-law, and I love her dad and all this shit. And I don't have my dog anymore. This shit sucks. But I promised myself that on the other side of this is so much joy that it's worth all the pain and the trouble that I went through. So I ask you, are you ready for that change? I think you are. So I hope this has helped you. Change is something that we all go through. The only constant in this world is everything changes. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. Y'all have a great day. Thank you so much for listening, guys. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for listening to Construct Your Life with Austin Linney. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to rate, review, subscribe, and pay it forward by sharing with a friend. Most importantly, take this opportunity to start constructing your life by taking immediate action on what you learned. For show notes, resources, and more information on one-on-one coaching with Austin, visit constructyourlifepodcast.com. Thank you for listening to Construct Your Life with Austin Linney. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to rate, review, subscribe, and pay it forward by sharing with a friend. Most importantly, take this opportunity to start constructing your life by taking immediate action on what you learned. For show notes, resources, and more information on one-on-one coaching with Austin, visit constructyourlifepodcast.com.